Honorable Malema, nna le wena re na le hwetša nako ya gore re dule fatshe re bolele. Ke nyaka gore re iphe nako mokgomana mošabi re ke re dule fatshe re bolele ka politiki gagolo politiki yane ya kgale e ke bonang gore a o e kwešišiše gabotse e ke bonang kare o na le wa fatlega ke nyaka gore re dule fatshe go etsetsa eng go etsetsa gore ha o ema mo o iphe nako ya gore o bolele ka seo se tlaisang ditaba tsa rena kwa pele. You know, o ile wa ema mo some 2 years ago wa roga papa wa ka wa re papa wa ka na ile leponisa. And yes, I'm proud to have been the son of a policeman, a very good policeman. Ke boletse le nkgono wa hao, and nka se ke ka ema mo ka roga nkgono wa hao ka ba ne ke mo tlhompha le wena ke a go tlhompha. Ke bolela so ka obane go tshwanetse gore ha re le politiking re itehetse sa uri re thomphane re sumbedze uri re ne zwine ra khou zwi ita ndi zwine zwa ḓo isa lushaka lwashu phanḓa. Hezwi zwe wa zwi amba hafha ndo wana uri a zwi ngo fara nne fhedzi hambi zwo fara na vhathu vhanzhi hambi. So kha ri dzule fhasi nne na iwe ri ambe zwavhuḓi nga uri holu lushaka ru nga lu fhaṱa hani. Ni helela kwala ndi a livhuwa.
Try to do a quick unpacking of what the video you've just seen. So this is a humble president requesting in SePedi, which is Julius Malema's language, requesting him, let's sit down and speak politics in an elderly way. That's what he says, in an elderly way, or like in the old times, because you seem not to understand certain things. So he's humbling himself. He say, I went to meet your gogo, and the same way I respect you, I respect the gogo. Unlike you, who you came here and spoke ill of my father, who was a policeman. By the way, Jacob Zuma and Sir Ramaphosa's fathers were apartheid era policemen. So he is trying to say to Julius Malema, let's sit down and talk. I think in a way, this is just me, I think in a way he is just trying to say, had you humbled yourself and sat down with me, maybe we could have made things better instead of grandstanding. That's just me. I might be, of course, reading it wrong. But of course, this is the most humble way I've seen anyone addressing Julius Malema. I mean, he calmed down, he humbled himself, and he spoke to him in his language. So I've heard a lot of people say Ramaphosa struggles with speaking vernacular languages. This is, for me, this is the first time I see him speaking SePedi in full. And I mean, for someone who comes from Shawelo, he did not do bad at all. Number two, he said it in TshiVenda, and he closed it in TshiTsonga. And we do know that he speaks Zulu. I don't want to say good Zulu, but he's very eloquent, like most people who come from Shawelo in Soweto. So I normally come out guns blazing against President Cyril Ramaphosa, but today it's one of those moments where I say he became a statesman. He spoke well. So this is besides his other things that I, of course, don't like about President Cyril Ramaphosa. So I want to say big up to him. So I think that The issue now sits with Julius Malema. What does he do with this? What does he want to do with this? And well, let's see how it goes, because I mean, Julius Malema is defeated here. Sitting in the bench, the numbers will just dwindle. Cyril Ramaphosa himself, his numbers are dwindling, and MK numbers are growing. So these guys have to humble themselves, sit down and talk politics. Machine politically incorrect. Just tell me what you think about this Molanyana clip where Cyril Ramaphosa addresses Julius Malema in front of everyone saying, let's sit down and talk. Thank you very much.
Has collapsed both in land, sea, and in the air. That's why in the previous inauguration of the president, we saw a person who came from a chopper with a parachute almost landing on top of the nose of Ramaphosa. Person who came from a chopper with a parachute almost landing on top of the nose of Ramaphosa. Young people to get out in their numbers to go and register to remove Ramaphosa from office. We are tired of looking at a big nose called Ramaphosa. Ramaphosa must fall, and must fall with immediate effect, because the ANC after elections will not be in power. The EFF is going to govern KwaZulu-Natal, because we are the future, and the future is the youth. So the youth must make sure that they register in their numbers, because we want to get you jobs. We want you to work in eThekwini municipality as full-time workers with benefits and pension funds, not working for a private company that works for government. We want insourcing, and we have done insourcing in Johannesburg as the EFF. We have done insourcing at Wits University as the EFF, because it's a money launderer. Ramaphosa has got a big nose. It's not an insult. Now, you remove people in parliament because they say Ramaphosa is a money launderer. He's a money launderer. At least Rishile Singwenyana. Ramaphosa wili. Ubuili. Aisha anything. Lingwela Aisha uwile leo. Uja camera we tell Ruby is bloody fool. A pothole the size of the nose of Ramaphosa, right in the middle of the road. Abese Ramaphosa the way be feeling one monarangebe is not challenged. Yes, not lo chusha, bloody bastard.